everybody. Today we're going to be working on my coffee and cocoa junk journal. Y'all come in and say hi, let me know you're here. If you see the little red button at the top left, we are live. I'm currently on Facebook. You might be watching a replay on YouTube. I'm going to get you guys pulled up on my other device here so I can see chat. As soon as I can find it. Okay. Hey Dawn, thanks for letting me know the volume is good. Alright, so tonight we're going to be doing just some pockets, and I think I'm going to do a little flippy floppy fold over thing. You'll understand once I get started. It's something I saw today, well, I saw it yesterday on Hither and Yon, and I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to try that. So we're going to give that a shot. It's kind of like a pocket. And then if we have time, I've got some book pages that I coffee dyed that we might do too. Hey Lori. Alright, so let me go ahead and get this camera pulled up top so we can get started. There. Okay. So, there's our journal. It's looking pretty. Pockets, front and back. And we have 3 signatures started. That's where we're at so far. And today we're going to make something for a couple of the pages. We did this little waterfall the other day. So I think I want, well, I'm going to probably glue these pages and put little notches on them. So I'll probably do that first. So let's see, I have one there, one there. Do I have any in all of them? One there. Couldn't remember. Oh, yep, I did do one in each. Okay, so let's do that first because that's easy. We'll go ahead and get that out of the way. I probably won't be switching sides on it or anything, so it should be fine. Probably just use a small notch. And some art glitter glue. Alright, so let's do those. So these were made from a full 12 by 12, and I just cut them and put a little notch in between so that we could have a couple of pockets on each side. And all I'm going to do is notch it. I could put lace or something too, but I think I'm just going to notch them. Try to get it in the center. And even if I do decide later to put like a lace or anything, I could just do it over top of the notch. It's not a big deal, but it's difficult to do the notch once I glue it down. So I'm just going to put glue on this side and this side. And glue those down. One. So this is just an easy way to have a ready-made pocket when you're using a page that is bigger. I didn't ink it because honestly you would never see the ink on this. It's so dark. If the others are lighter, I might ink them, but that one's too dark. Just make sure this is right. Yep, that's right. Okay. So there's that one. Easy enough. This one has chocolate and some leather. So this one, It's got a little of a gap there, so I'm debating. Maybe I will put, let me see what else I have. I know I have lace. I just gotta find it. I even have some coffee dyed lace I did somewhere. Somewhere. I also have, well, do I have much washi? I have washi, but I have, it's like stamp washi. It's like these, so that doesn't really work. And then I just have plain washi. Where did I put all my lace? Is it in the container? That must be where I stuck it. I'll try to see if I have any small pieces in here. I don't remember what I dyed. I know I did some. I think I stuck it in here. Paper. Well, maybe I put it in my holder. I don't see it. Got lots of things, but no lace, so it must be in my holder. All right, which is this. Let's see if it's in here. Did you put it in here? I didn't think I did. Yeah, I've got some in here, but it's not the stuff I just did. Where on earth did I put it? Here, I'll pull out some of these coffee dyed ones. Got a few in here. I think that's avocado. These are coffee though. And this is probably coffee. And this is coffee. I'm just gonna pull them out so I have them out. I don't think there's any smaller ones. My organizer is getting messy. I think it's time to work on straightening it out. It's getting messy on me. All right, where'd you hide the lace, girl? Where did you hide it? Oh my goodness. It's not there. Did I put it in a holder? Maybe. Did I? No. Don't see it there. I am doing good. Losing stuff again. How'd you lose a whole thing of lace? How indeed. Oh, I see it. It's in a kind of logical spot. It is in my coffee and dyed coffee paper thingy. That's where I put it. So that makes sense, huh? Too many spots. All right, here's a little one. What does that look like there? It's a little too orange, isn't it? How about this? That's not too bad. These are cut to be the size of pages, but I'm not sure I'm going to use them on the side of the pages. But I think I might put the lace there. So I think I'll do that on this one. Let me go ahead and cut it to size. Let me see. Somebody said something. Hold on. Lori says, you have been hit hard this year in Southern Illinois. You had 8 inches. We must be talking about snow. Did anybody else say something? Oh, okay. Dawn said, you got more snow than we've got in Iowa all winter. Me? Yeah, that's bizarre, Dawn. We never get snow. Like once in a blue moon. I think in my 25 or so years of living in Georgia off and on, I've seen snow maybe 5 times. I mean, that's how rarely we get it. I'm going to use this one for the other one. It's it doesn't happen often, which is good. 'Cause I'm not crazy about a lot. I like to look at it, but I don't want to drive in it. It gets too crazy. Because they don't have salt trucks and all that, so you're on your own. The police like put out a thing saying that stop leaving your homes and going out on the road because people were, and there are no tow trucks because the tow trucks aren't going out. And they're like, if you go out and you get stuck, too bad, so sad. We're not rescuing you. So that's how dysfunctional we are when it snows. But yeah, we got about, I think 4, maybe 5 inches. It really wasn't a lot. I mean, the last snow for me that was big here, we got 16 inches in Woodstock when I was living out there. That was a lot. That was crazy. I think they called that one like snow apocalypse or snowmageddon. I forget what. But the snow after that was big. I wasn't here. I was in San Diego, so I didn't see that one. Which I'm glad, because it was mostly ice. And ice in Georgia is no fun at all. I think I'm going to use Fabri-Tac on this. I don't want 100 degrees daily, Dawn. That's a little much, but I wouldn't mind like maybe 85 or 90. Granted, I do prefer hot to cold, that's for sure, because cold just makes me hurt. It hurts my body too much. All right, let me find my Fabri-Tac. And I don't like to be in pain. Yeah, well, I grew up in, for the most part, Florida, although I did live in Indianapolis for some. And we had a lot of snow in Indianapolis. But I mostly grew up in Florida, so I'm not a cold weather girl, for sure. Let's see if I can get this on the edge. I need like something to stick in there. I had a piece of card stock there. I just want to make sure I'm not gluing it anywhere it's not supposed to be glued. Oops, trying to grab the wrong one. Come on, Fabri-Tac. Gotta wait for the bubble. Slow little bubble. All right, so there's that side. Let's do this side. Where's that piece I had? I just had it. Oh, there it is. Hey, Angela. But amazingly, the snow is still out there. I thought for sure it would melt, because it's rare that it lasts more than a day. But it hasn't melted yet. Right now it's kind of sleeting. It's not really snowing anymore. It's mostly just sleet. But I tell you what, I'll take that snow to those fires in California right now. I'm so glad I'm not in San Diego, because fire is scary. I feel so bad for everybody out there. It's so scary. And when I was living there, we had fires. I mean, we were there 11 years, but it was usually much further away, you know, than where we were. But yeah, that's some scary stuff. All right, there, 2 pockets. Make sure that I didn't glue that. Okay, so there's that one. And is this the one I did? No, okay. And then this one, I think this one will just notch it and ink it. So they're all a little bit different. I'm getting hot. I put my thermals on, which I usually don't have to pull out, but It's too hot or too cold. I mean, I don't like it if it's cold in the house. I don't know where that went. There it is. All right, where is my ink? Let's put the Fabri-Tac up. It's this one. And ink. Ah, don't touch it. I hate that. I gotta find a wipe. Here. Ink all over me. Band-Aids, ink, because my fingers are falling apart. Oh my gosh, me and Winter, we do not get along. As soon as it starts getting dry from all the coldness and the heat running in the house, oh my gosh, my skin just falls apart. Cracking everywhere. It's horrible. I have that edge on this side, but not on this side, because I didn't do the pocket. I don't think it'll matter, because honestly it's going to be so far tucked in where the signature is, you probably won't even see it. I had like 4 Band-Aids on. I took some of them off. So I just had Band-Aids everywhere. I'm like, oh my gosh. They are, oh my gosh, did y'all see that one video that's floating around with the 2 guys and their dog in their house? And then outside, and I assume it's real, outside is just burning. Like their house is completely surrounded. And they're just like, you know, comforting the dog and stuff. And I'm like, supposedly they got out. I don't even know how. But, oh man. That one was just breaking my heart. All right, there. I came across it on Facebook. It was like a reel, one of those reel things. I usually try to stay away from those type of videos because they just upset me so much. Right. So look at that. All that, we got 6 pockets already. That'll be nice. Okay, I could do those too. I haven't 100% decided what I'm going to do with these though, so I'm going to wait on these. As these I did with, because the paper was long too, but I may go the other way if it doesn't work for this side or vice versa. So I'm going to leave it. Making sure everything's the right direction. Okay, so there's those pockets. Easy enough. You can't watch them either. Yeah, it's... If it hadn't just kind of popped up on me and snuck up on me, I probably wouldn't have. Let's see. Let's get all these lace pieces. I have to find a place to put these. It's better. All right, so I was on Hither and Yon, which she's a junk journaler like me, and she has a YouTube channel, and she was doing her, you know, if you watched her, her name's DJ, I think. I'm pretty sure it's DJ. And she does this big book of junk journal ideas. And she's done like 3 of them, I think, maybe, as far as the actual books go. But there's a lot of videos. And that she was doing these to put into her idea book, which I'm going to do sooner or later. I have one started, but I haven't worked in it. Because right now I just have them in that folder, and it's not really working. But anyway, she was doing this, what she's calling a wrap and flip folder. And she was just using some 6x6 cardstock pieces that she had. You know how you get the 6x6s and you don't find uses for half of them other than pockets. So I have this 6x6, but I don't really have a lot of coffee themed 6x6 right now. This is all I really have. And then I think the rest of it's all Christmas stuff. I was trying to find my 6x6 folders, and I think that's all I have. So I'm going to see what I can make with this, and then just pieces that I just cut. You don't have to use the 6x6s. You can just cut the size. So I'm going to tell you the sizes that she used, and we're going to make this little folder thing. And it's basically a folder flip thing. Okay, so I'm just going to hold this up. It's horrible writing, but it shows the pictures of the sizes that she used, or you can go watch her video, which I will link on my YouTube description. But this is how she did it. This one's kind of optional because it's just for ephemera, so you could just use whatever tags and stuff you have. But, so that's that. Take a screenshot or something if you want to see it, or like I said, just go to hers. But we're going to try to do that. So I need the main sheet, which is the basically outside of it. And for that, I wanted to use a heavier one. And these, I thought these were going to be heavier because that front page is really heavy, but the inside is not as heavy. These are, I don't know what the weight is. It's somewhere between the 65-pound cardstock I have and my regular coffee paper or scrapbook paper. It's a little heavier than scrapbook paper, but it doesn't say the weight. If I had to guess, oh wait, it says 160 GSM. That's not usually what I go by to tell. So I don't know what 160 GSM comes down to, but it's not super heavy. What does my 65 say? How many GSM is that? Let me look at it. Ah, okay. So the 65-pound is 176 GSM. So that gives you kind of an idea. But I don't think it's heavy enough to use for the cover. So I'm going to use one of the papers from the Stamperia collection instead for the cover part. And then I'll use some of these for the inside. This is actually Stamperia, and this is this. All right, so I have some paper. Where to go? I have this. So I took some of the pages that I still had left, and I cut them down. So you know, I had that page with all those cool drawers. I cut those down. I think this is backwards. So I've got a bunch of those, which I might use in this part too. And then I had this one here, which is kind of generic coffees, which I'm using partially for the writing board, but I had some left. I already cut the writing board apart so I wouldn't accidentally use it. Because sure enough, I would use it. But so I've got some pieces from this that will work. So this is 6x6. This is going to be my cover. It's nice and thick. And I want it to go on the page like this. So I haven't picked a page yet, but I'll pick one. This is going to be paper clipped in, so it doesn't really matter. But it'll go on like this. Okay. So this is my outside, and this is the heavier weight, whatever Stamperia paper is. I don't know. Do I have it next to me? Does it say what it is? It is 190 GSM. So it's pretty heavy. All right, so that's this piece. It's just folded in half. So 1 6x6 folded in half. That's easy. The other ones are for pockets and for the flip. So this one is a 6x6, and it's got, here, let me zoom just a fraction. If I can get my screen to zoom. Okay, so this one has a side that is basically this side. And then it's got a 2.5 and a 3.5 on that side. And then this one has a 2.5 and a 3.5, and then a 3, 2, and a 1. And that's the cutting. When I first saw it, the cutting kind of freaked me out. I was like, oh, that's a lot of cutting, but it's really not that bad. So this is our folder to start with. And then we need a flip up, which is, sorry, let's get a pencil. It's this piece. That's the flip up. So it's basically 3 by 6. So I've cut one out. Let me find it. Is it this one? No. It's got coffee on it or something. Here it is. I think I found it. Here it is. So I'm going to use this for a flip up. So that's going to go on the front. Looks like I'm a tad wide, so I'll probably cut it down just a little bit. But it's going to go on the front, and it's going to flip up like this. Okay? So that's that piece. And then, like I said, the other pieces are pockets. So we need 2 2.5s and 2 3.5s, which is just basically one side of a 6x6. If I don't quit dropping stuff. I could just use this piece here, but I might go with some different colors. I'm going to see what it looks like on here. So this has got this. It's a little bit light, so I think I'm going to try to go with some darker colors. So I'm going to look in here. I don't mind it being that light for the flip up because this is going to have little pockets on it, and that's going to have a writing area on it. Okay, so that's fine. But I think I'm going to use some of these little things. Yeah, so that's approximately and it doesn't have to be 2.5 by 3.5, guys. That's just what she did. You can make it your own, do it whatever size you want. You don't have to go by this exactly. Use whatever scraps you have. If you don't have 6x6s, just use scraps. The idea is to, use up what you're not using for this type of a project. So this happens to be 2 3/4 by 4 or about 2 3/4. So I'm probably going to trim that down just a little bit so it'll fit. It really looks close. Oh, it's 3, so that makes sense. Okay. Is that more than 2 3/4? And it's like 2 and, hold on. It's more like 2 7/8. All right, so that explains that. Okay, so we'll use this for a pocket. So this will take the place of either one of these 2.5s or 3.5s. The 3.5 is the pocket on the back cover, and a 3.5 is a pocket on the main cover. Okay, so if we make this a 3.5, I'm going to take off that bottom piece. Where's my scissors? So I'm going to take off this bottom piece. We'll use this drawer somewhere else. Maybe on the 1-inch one, because there is a 1-inch one. So we'll save that. And then, so let me think. So this is my flip. So we need a pocket here. So it could be this one. I'm just going to set it aside for now until I decide. This one's nice and dark too, which also fits very well. So these two pieces can be my other pockets, which I like for that. And then, let's see, the 2.5 is, it says it makes the tab for the bottom lift up, but I don't really need that for a tab, so I might use it for like ephemera or something, because I already have some tabs that I've got, like some faux well tabs I'm going to use for that, so I don't really need that. And then the other 2.5 is for the hidden paper clip, so that's what that's for. And the 3, which is this top piece right here, that one's the hidden paper clip. So one of these 2.5s and this 3 is the hidden paper clip. This is like the little tab at the bottom, which you'll understand when I explain it. This is for a pocket in the front, and this is for a pocket in the back. okay? And this is a pocket and this is a pocket. The 2 and the 1s are also pockets, which we're going to use that one I just showed you, which it's a little bigger than 1, but it'll work, I think. Yeah, it looks like it'll work. And then maybe something out of here. So I'm not using my 6x6s just because I had this other stuff and it's going to work just fine. That's cool too. It's a little long though. Okay, so these fit nicely. Let's see, what do we got for the 3s? I think I need 3s. No, I have the 3s. I need the 2.5 for the tab and the 2.5 for the hidden paper clip. So the hidden paper clip, I might just use, I'm thinking how thick it needs to be. A hidden paper clip, usually you go with a little bit thicker. So I might use this and just cut one of these down. It's not very contrasty, which I don't like, so maybe not. I wish it was, it's a little too samey. Maybe we'll use this. Let me look. I want something that's more contrasty. That's not going to give me enough contrast. I do like that it kind of goes all directions for the hidden paper clip because that would obviously be handy. As long as I can get one side that's going the right, I could do this. That might make a cute hidden paper clip. It's nice and contrasty for sure. Maybe that. Let me see if there's anything else. So that's too white. I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, I'm leaning toward this, I think. I cut out, I'm pretty sure, I cut out one of these to make these little small tags, which I have in an envelope over there. And we'll probably use some of these in some of the smaller tucks. Yeah, I think that's a good choice for the hidden paper clip. So let's do that. So our hidden paper clip, we need a piece that is, what did I say? 3 and 2? 3 and 2.5. Basically what you're trying to get is a piece that is got a small piece that's slightly smaller and a big piece that's bigger. And then it folds in half down the middle here, and that becomes the paper clip thing. And it's kind of like this with the paper clip in there. You'll understand once I do it. I'm just trying to explain as I go so you'll understand more. And if I confuse y'all, go watch TJ's video. You should watch her video anyway. She's got some awesome stuff. But anyway. All right, so we need a 3 and a 2.5 for our hidden paper clip. But we want different papers, don't we? We really do. So I think I want this on the top piece because it's so pretty. So we use this on the top. What do we use on the background? We need something that will match but not match. So a little more contrasty. Is that too brown? This is very black and white. I feel like there should be something. It's going to have a little bit of contrast. I forgot that they really should be 2 different colors. All right, let's figure it out. I might have to just use one of the others from something else. I don't know. Is this just too brown? Let me see. It might be fine, and it's just me overthinking it. Where's the paper? You're going to see it on the flip with the coffee picture. This is what it'll show on. Yeah, I don't like that color. It's very, I don't know, gray. It's very gray. So I'm not liking it. All right, what else do we got? I don't think I want that either. But this brown. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, I think that's feasible. So this will be the bigger piece, which I said was 3, and then this will be the smaller piece, which is 2.5. Are they 2.5 by 3 and 3 by 3? Yes. So they're not quite square. I could make them square, but they're not quite square. They're a little bit wider. I don't know. We'll figure it out as I go. I can't think. I can't think and talk. Let's figure it out. All right, so let me get my cutter. Cut these two. I'm just going to do a straight edge on these. So this is the bigger piece. No, this is the smaller piece. So 2.5 by 3. So we'll do it folds in half, so that should be the longer side, right? Yeah. So one is square. That doesn't make sense. Why is one square? I think I wrote it down right. I guess it just doesn't fit quite even. Okay. So this one will be 2.5. Seems too small, but logically, I guess it makes sense. Should I cut all the way down? No, I'm going to cut my top part first. So this is 3. They're both 3. I think, no, that can't be 3. It would have to be smaller. I'm going to do 2 3/4 because logically that makes more sense to me. I don't know if I'm just not thinking right or what. We'll do 2 3/4 and 2.5. That's okay. All right, and then we'll do, where's the other one? I should have went longer the other way. I'm trying to think how it looks, and this doesn't look right. It needs to be shorter. I don't know what she's giving me for measurements. This does not make sense to me at all. Okay. I'm going to do 2 1/4. No, I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do 2. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. This is so confusing. All right, so we'll do a 2 by 2.5. A 2 by 2.5. And then this one I'll do, and I don't know if I just didn't understand what she said or what. So you might want to go watch her. This one we'll do 3. Doesn't really matter which way. By, and I'm going to use this. See, it still seems really big. Do it this way. Because it's just a little fold over paper clip. It doesn't need to be that much bigger than this. I'm just going to use this and measure it. So it needs to be, it looks like 2.5. I'm not going to go by the measurements. I'm just going to eye it. It's just safer. All right, so this is my 2 pieces. So one's just bigger than the other one. All right, slightly longer on the side you're going to fold. We're going to fold it this way. Okay, I could even go narrower, but we'll leave it that wide. So I don't know if she cut it down more and I just didn't catch it on the video, probably. I think I should round these corners. I don't think she did, but I think it will be better for a hidden paper clip. Yeah, I'm going to round them. I think it'll just look a little bit better. Ideally, I feel like this should be a tiny bit stronger, but I'm hoping it'll be all right. By the time we get 2 layers on there, it should be okay. So this is the long way, so I'm going to fold it in half. So I'm just going to match it up as best I can. Fold it in half, and then match this one up and fold it in half. Okay. Now this one gets a little bitty notch for the paper clip, which I hope I have one. Do I have a 1-inch? I do. Okay. Need a 1-inch. I could use this black one. Gold or black? You know what? Let's use the black one. All right. So 1-inch paper clip. And then you want a notch right in the middle for the paper clip to stick out of. Okay. I'm not sure which way it goes in there. I think it goes probably like that. Is that the right side? Yeah, the paper clip actually goes on that. So yes, that's the right side. Okay, so we gotta find the middle of this. You can just kind of lightly fold it, or you know what? I'm gonna measure it because it's too small to fold. I'll end up creasing the whole thing. It looks like it's exactly 1 inch, so that shouldn't be difficult. And I'm just going to put a tiny little slit there, big enough for the paper clip. So just, you know, big enough that'll go through. Let's see if I can do it. Try to make it a little bit wider. If I can get right next to that hole. And then tiny bit there, tiny bit there. See if that's big enough. Yeah, that should be fine. All right, so this goes on here. And it just sticks out a little bit. Try to find the center. Yeah. Let's see if I can do it this way. Yeah, that's pretty good. Amazing. And then this goes on top of it like that. Okay. And then they glue together. See, this is where I'm not sure if this is going to be sturdy enough. It feels a little bit lightweight. So I think I'm going to double with this one. It's just feeling a little too lightweight. So let's just double it. Hopefully I can match it fairly well. I will try. Ideally, I think a heavier cardstock would be best, but you know. We're going to work with what we got. All right. We'll just use glue stick, I think. Find it. Okay, let's see if I can match it up. It's close. I can ink it and probably get away with that. Big old chunk of glue on my finger. Try and slide it that way just a fraction. Yeah, no. Alright, that should be fine. I'll just ink it to cover up that extra spot. Alright, this I'm not worried about because that's going to be on top and it'll be fine. It's glued anyway. But this I want it to be stronger. So let's ink it so we don't see that edge. I could trim it, but I think I can just ink it and get away with it. Alright, now let's see if I can get that fold because it's still wet, so not ideal to fold when something's wet, but we're going to go for it. I think it'll be alright. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, much better. Now it's sturdier. Alright, so put your paper clip on. Try to find the middle again. I got so lucky the first time. Can I do it twice? No. So just a little bit sticking out. We're just going to put a little ribbon in there or something. You could dangle a charm off of it. All kinds of things you could do. So we're going to put glue on this piece. And I think I'll use our glitter. Where'd it go? There it is. See if we can get it on there before it dries. Through the little hole. Do I got it centered? Oh, that's horrible. Maybe it's the wrong way. We have to try this side. Yeah, that looks closer. Okay. So, try to squish it down there. My paper clip is almost too long. I suppose I could have pulled it up just a fraction. I think it'll be all right. It's just barely hitting the bottom there. All right, that'll work. We'll let this dry while we're doing the rest of it. So that's going to be our hidden paper clip. And it just goes on like that. Okay. So there's our hidden paper clip. We'll put a little something on there. Okay, good. Got that done. Now we need to do our little flippy up thing with some, I think I'm going to use fabric. I've thought about using washi, but I don't have a good washi, so I think I'm going to use fabric. So this is our front. Now we could round that. It's going to have the flip at the top, though. Yeah, I don't think I'll round it because of the flip. I think that'll cause problems, so let's not round it. Let's find our flip. Here's our flip. It's very similar, but that's okay. I don't mind that the flip is a little bit similar. So we're going to make this basically attached to this. I might make it a fraction smaller though, because it's almost a little bit wider than that front piece. So I'm going to trim just a fraction off of that. You know, I'm probably going to use my ruler because I'll never trim it with my actual trimmer. Where's my metal ruler? There it is. Man, which side's got more room? This side. So we're just going to trim off just a little teeny bit. Just a little. All right. So we need fabric or something to glue. I have some coffee dyed fabric floating around here somewhere. If you have a piece of washi, that's fine too. You could even use paper. I know I have some fabric though. I just gotta figure out where I stuck it. There it is. I also have the coffee fabric. Let me see. Maybe that one. We'll decide. All right. So either I use just regular coffee dyed fabric, a small piece, or I could use a piece of this. I don't know. I think I like the coffee dyed fabric. Yeah, let's go with the coffee dyed. So I'm just going to cut this to size or tear it or whatever. I don't think I can tear it, so I'm probably just going to cut it to size by hand. That's closer. That's pretty good. And this one, I'm just going to try and crease it. Alright, so there's my piece of fabric. And that's just going to work as a hinge. I can fold that first. Just to give it, it just makes it easier if you can see where the half is. Right there. So that's going to go here. So we're going to glue part to here on the front. So this side is going to go on this side. Or whichever one looks better. Actually, this one looks better, so I'll do, I want the prettier one. The fringe is prettier on that side. I'm going to use that side to glue to this side. All right, so I think I'll put it on the fabric. Probably Fabri-Tac. If you're using washi, just, you know, same thing, just use washi. Get this to move down. It might show through because I'm going directly on this piece of fabric, but I'm not real worried about it. I'd do the card, but you know I'd never match it. Get it everywhere. So I'm just using my little fold to see where I need to be. Okay, get my glue off there, and then this goes on to here on this side, and you just got to make sure that it's not hitting past where it folds. If it is, go ahead and trim it. So I'm going to trim that just a fraction as it's hitting just a little bit. We definitely don't want it to hit there or it won't fold. Let me get the right side. Make sure I'm in the right spot. All right, just like that. So like that. And this doesn't really have to be this wide. It's just the piece I had, so I'm just letting it stay that wide. Make sure it's straight. Fabri-Tac gives me a little bit of room, so I should be able to move it if I need to. Make sure we're still in the right spot. Quit dropping. All right, so that's going to be our flip up, like so. Okay. Try to squish it down just a little bit tighter. Okay, once that dries, that'll be good. Okay, all right, that works fine. So now we've got our folder that goes over the page and a flip up. And then there's going to be a tab here so that you can do this easier. And this spot becomes a journaling spot. We're going to put some paper there. Just got to make sure this is adhering good. Feels pretty good. So let's get our little tab on here so that we can see where that hits. So like I said, I had some little well tabs. They're not really well tabs. They're faux. Oh, this isn't it. That's not it. Where's it at? That's not it. Oh, come on. You just had it a second ago. Oh, here it is. It was up there. All right. So I did some in this fabric, or this paper. So all I do is I take a circle, punch out the circle, fold it in half, take another circle, and punch out the corners. And I get a little fake whale tail, okay? Because I don't have a whale tail punch. And we can just use regular glue for that. I'm kind of doing this mostly from memory. I tried to write down the directions as best I could, so hopefully I'm not totally messing it up. So this goes on our little flippy floppy thing. I'm going to do it now because I am going to put something here. So I'm just going to put this here as a little tab to lift that with. So just put the glue on this. And it's, I know it's not real contrasty, but I didn't really need it to be. So both sides. And then you just want to put it on there to where the little points kind of, just don't get both of them. Make sure you lift your flap up. You don't want to glue it to the folder too. So I'm going to try to get the halfway mark if I can. Maybe this way just a little bit. I know I'm not using measurements when I could. There. It's just a little tab. Okie dokie. So now it's easier to lift up. Okay. So there's that one. I could ink that. I should have probably inked it before, but you know, always forgetting that step. We're just going to go ahead and ink it now. I think it needs inked. It's fine if it doesn't go up in there. Yeah, that's better. Just go ahead and go all the way around. Some of this is dark, but some of it's not as dark, and you can see the ink on it, so. I'm thinking of it. Yeah, we'll put some on there too. Okay, did I miss anything? Yep, missed that. All right, there. So now we need pockets. Let me think if I can remember. All right, so journaling spot, small pocket, medium pocket. So this is where if you're doing this cut, this is where these two pieces are from, this one and this two. So in our situation, we are going to use, I think, one of these and something smaller. See, what do I have? I had a one. I think that was my one. Maybe. Let me make sure. Also had that. It's a little bit wide, but I could cut it down. Let me see. Yeah, I could cut it down to the next one. Do I like this? Honestly, it doesn't have to. This pocket down here is from that 2. That looks like it's about 1.5. 1 3/4, but it's honestly big enough for that pocket, so I might do that. This is too long. I would have to, yeah, I don't think I could center it and not have some of that on there, which would look funny, so let's not do that. My other choices are anything from that other paper. I just want to decide if I want this. I do like these little drawers though, and it's got all kinds of like coffee notations, so I'm leaning toward the little drawers. And then I could put something fun maybe with these for the tags. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna trim this one down so it'll fit. This one fits pretty good, so that one's good. She did notches. I'm going to try to do a notch but it's going to be a really small notch because I don't want to go into the drawer. They don't have to have notches, but let me see if I can do a really small one and make it work. I'll use the really wide, then I should be able to get it not so deep. Let's see if that works. If I just do that, because I'm trying not to go into the drawer, but still have a notch. Yeah, I think that's enough. Where's that ink pad? There it is. All right, so there's that one. Can't see the notch that much anyway. And this one we got to trim down because it's too big. What do you got on there? Fabric, probably. Which one is it? Which line? It is on this side. It's easy. It's this line. On that side, it's kind of right after that. Right there. Close. A little bit more. I could have used my cutter, but we're gonna use the scissors. And then this is kind of crooked, so looks like I snagged it on something when I cut it. Okay, that works. Hey, Deb. All right, so just a little bit off of this one. Just a tiny bit. That'll work for that pocket. Okay. And then for the journaling space, I feel like I had some coffee lined paper of some sort. What was it I had? I don't remember. I'll figure that out in a second. So we need this here, and then there was a pocket. Where is the pocket? There's one pocket on the back. I know that. I can't remember the inside. Let me think. I assume there's a pocket there, but maybe there wasn't. I know there's those two. I know there's that, and I know there's that. Where was the other one? Was it just on one of these sides? Huh. 3.5. Let's show it on the back. Maybe there wasn't anything on the inside? Girl, I've done forgot. No idea. Well, we'll do it how we want. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be the part that folds over. So I don't know if you want anything there, logically. So let's go ahead and put these down. We know this goes here. So figure out about how tall you want them. I've got some little things that I think I'm going to stick in that one. So I had all these little bitty pieces. Let's see if we have something that fits nicely. More coffee, more energies. So yes, anything like that. Some of them are too small. Maybe that. And I also had, a lot of these are words. I've got the other ones that are pictures. Where are the picture ones? Where are they? Chocolate Stamperias. Let's see what's in here. Oh, I keep bending that one. Girl, I need to put it in a longer envelope. Where's my other Stamperia envelope? I don't know, but I'll find it. And sometimes I put them in here when they're long like that, and then they get bent. All right, what do we got in here? See, there's lots of little things in here too. Chocolate and cocoa. Colors are kind of really similar though. I think if I back them onto some of that contrasty stuff, it might be better. They're just so similar. All right, let me see if I have another option. All right, I can go ahead and glue this though. I think I know where I want it to be. I think I just want it to show this and show that. So not that one. So I think right there. So it's going to have a bottom. You could do it as like a belly band, but I'm going to give it a bottom if I can get my glue out because I left the lid off too long. Did that do it? Nope. All right. Let me fix my needle. Almost stuck myself. It wouldn't be the first time. I'm going to try to keep these thin so I don't use up a lot of the space. All right. So that's going to go just above this brand. Right there. Okay, and this one. This one goes on the bottom. Make sure I'm not too far that way. All right, so there's my two pockets. And they'll get something here. Could be that. I'm going to see if I can't find something a little more contrasty though, because that one's not too bad, but I don't know if I want words. So we'll see. I'll look through some of the other stuff first. And then we've also got these. I mean, I could even just cut one of these out. Maybe. It's dark. I don't know, maybe. Let me think about it. All right, so we need the back pocket. So let me figure out where I'm at. All right, so back pocket is the 3-inch one, which I think I had one of these for. I'll find it. Is it this one? It was either this one or this one. We'll go with this one because it's a little bit darker. Just going to cut this off a little bit more. I guess I will notch it. I don't know. Probably. It's kind of really close, but yeah, I don't know. I'm going to notch it. Figure out where I stuck the hole punch. I'll just use this one. Find the center. Okay. make sure I'm on the right side. I think I am, but and that I'm not upside down. Pretty sure I have it the right way. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That on there. Good. And we need something for in here, I guess. I, for the life of me, cannot remember where that other pocket was. There's only one more, right? 2.5, 3.5 pocket on back of cover, 3.5 pocket on inside main cover. Okay. It must just be on the inside. I just don't know how that works well, but we'll throw it there. Why not? So we'll do this one here. I think I'll do this side instead of this side. It'll technically be on the back. I'm going to glue that. It's kind of trying to lift. Make sure it's dry. Okay. Put this here, I guess. Tell. I'm trying to tell which way it goes. I think it goes that way. I can't read it. There's writing on there. I just don't know what it says. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it says 18, 19, 26, and 27. Maybe. Doesn't make sense, but maybe that's what it says. Here. You could even do, no pockets or just more journaling space too. I honestly don't remember what DJ did, so we're just going to go for it. We're just going to put a pocket here. Just make sure you're not on the fold. That would be the only issue that I could foresee, as if it got on the fold or something. Alright, so we'll need something fairly long for in there. I'll look through my other ephemera and see what I can find. It's too big. And then I don't think I'm going to put one there. I think I'm just going to have one on that side. So let's see if there's anything in here that works. There's this. Will that fit? It looks too wide. Yeah, it's too wide. What about this one? That one fits. A little bit light. Maybe if I ink it'll be alright. We could even do some of these labels. Chocolate label. We have a Admirable Virtues of Coffee label. Too big. Almost. It's close. Kind of like that there. I might do one of those and then maybe one of these. Think about that. I'm going to ink that. I'm going to ink this. Think about that. Let me see if I can find that other ephemera. I know I have more ephemera. I just got to pull it out. That's pretty too. So all these are so monotone. I like them, don't get me wrong, but they are very monotone. That's too tall. I think most of these are just going to blend too much. I know I'm probably off camera. Oops, don't drop stuff. All right, let's throw these back in here. Debating if I could trim that one. I don't know if I like that one any better than I like this one. I almost feel like it needs to be taller. We'll see. I'm going to look through what I have first. Where were these at? I think they were in there. Those were in there. This was here. I have one that says cafe. Put that there for now. Old coffee's too big. Alright, where's those other ephemera? Let me find them. So I have these tags from the scraps of serotonin labels that I had. I just printed them. They've got little holes in them. And I coffee dyed the back with some splotches. So these could go here instead of that other one. Let's see. Let's see if any of these colors look better. I like that one. Maybe those. They're a little bit lighter. Yeah, let's do those there. Not sure if I'll put anything in the holes or not. Maybe just something really thin. And then something for here that's a little bit taller. Let's see. We have some stamps too. I forgot about the stamps. But I might do something cool with the stamps. So I don't know if I want to use those or not. Oh, my hand is hurting. I'm kind of waiting to see if I might do some sort of a page with those. Anything in here that's narrow enough? No. Nothing there. What else is there? Here we go. Also grab some serotonin. Okay. These are a little more contrasty. What do we got? Too small. But first coffee. Maybe a little taller. Maybe one of these. I don't know if I like the height. Maybe this one. I might take the coffee part off and just leave the cup. Maybe I'll do that. So maybe that. What else? Oh, that's cool. What about this? Oh, that might be good. That's not too bad. Let's do that there. I like the contrast. And then I'll keep those tags there. Oh, that's nice too. What if I just put that there? I do like that. Oh, I've got that back pocket, don't I? Either that or I put it on that other one inside. I'm kind of leaning toward the other one inside. Most of these are two. These are going to be fussy cut. I haven't done it yet. Put the little girl there. I don't know. so modern looking. Same mirror stuff. I think this is too wide. Where's my pocket? Oh, there it is. I'm debating if I have room to trim it. So I either do that one or that one. Could do one of those or even the cup. That was the only spot left, right? Where was the cup going? Oh, the cup goes here, which I was going to trim off. I think the cup goes here. Let me look. Could also do that. That. Like that. Let's do that there. Let's do... I think I can trim this to fit there and then put that... this one here, I like it there. That way you can see the whole thing. I like that. And then we'll have the one journaling spot and then maybe a label. All right, I think I figured it out. Get all these back in here. We're gonna trim the coffee one down. I'm pretty sure I've got room. Should have just enough room to trim it. Let go. This goes here. Yeah, okay. All right, I think this is gonna be cute. I think I figured it out. So that goes there. And then this just goes here. Try to even up this white border. Just a fraction. That's gonna go there. I'm just gonna glue it. I did it again. All right. Okay. Let's fix the back of that one. little bit firmer than that. Just put a little bit of splotch on there. Oops, it moved on me. Get back over there. Come on. There. It's hard to do because it's so small. But it looks better than just plain, so there. Put that back in there. Alright, there's that one. There's that one. And these two, which they can be done something to also. Where's my pen at? Oh my goodness, it started drying already. Get in there. Okay. All right. Same thing with this one. Just a light background, and then our splotch. Where do we want the splotch? I think I want the splotch maybe there. Quit moving. So hard to hold it. Okay, there. All right, one coffee goes there. All right, so there's our flippy thingy. And then we want a journaling spot there. So I think she had the other pocket maybe on here, but I'm not going to put one there because it's too pretty. I don't want to mess it up. So I'm going to leave that without a pocket. That's what I'm thinking it must have been. I just don't know for sure. All right, let's see. What am I missing? Tickets. We need string or something and a journaling spot. Okay. Did I get the back one? Yes. Okay. Don't want a word there. Okay, put a word there. Coffee, cafe. Decisions. I don't know. I guess I'll use this one. The other one feels a little big. I could have pulled out the labels and found something too, but I already have this sitting here, so it wins. Let me see what lined paper I have. This is cute. This is a fun little piece. Alright, so that's good for that. Let's put these back where they go. This was in here. This was in here. This was in here. And these were in here, but we're going to try to find a better spot for them later. Alright. Lined paper. Okay. I stamped that one. I think I'm gonna use it. Yeah. It just says there's always time for coffee. It was those Dollar Tree stamps. Wherever they're floating around. Somewhere here. There they are. That one. That one. Alright, so we're just going to tear it out to fit here. If I can tear that edge. I guess I'll decal it because I can't tear that small. So It's a little bit small for tearing. I think I can tackle it though. There. How wide is that? Looks like about there. About there and there. Okay. All right, hopefully y'all are liking this project. I think it's fun. I think it's going to be a cute addition. Wasn't necessarily my plan originally, but you know, sometimes things change. I gotta figure out which way that goes. Okay, yeah, that goes. That makes sense because it goes up, so I want it to face this way. So we're going to glue that with the glue stick. Find the paper. Glue stick. Am I on the right side? I am, right? I think so. I hope so, because now I'm turned around. I'm trying to remember. I think that's the right side. It got flipped and then I can't remember. No, something's wrong. Let me think. That way. Okay. Whew. Lordy. All right. Up. So that's right. Tags. Back. And then inside. Okay. I did it right. Whew. Scared me. It's like, I don't think it's right. Okay. Now we gotta find a page to stick it. Let's find a page for it. And oh, we wanted some little strings. Let me find some lightweight string. Maybe just some of this. Just something little. I don't want it to get too thick because it'll bulk it up too much. But I think I can put this on there. It's hard to tie with a band-aid on my finger, but we shall attempt. Flat enough. It's a little bulky. How bulky is it? You wouldn't think that string would be bulky. Debating if there's anything different I can do. It's not super, it's tying the knot that does it. It makes it a little too bulky. There's my tweezers. I don't want it to feel, you know, like there's a bump there. Get this back out. Without the knot, it's not so bad, but I suppose I could just tie one and glue it. Then it's not so bad. Maybe I'll try that. I probably have some cheesecloth floating around here somewhere. I'm just going to fray this. And then just put a little drop of glue in there. And it'll stay. That's much flatter. Give it a second to dry. We'll do this other one. Do the string longer this time so I can tie the knot, and then I'll cut it. Just one knot. So I'm going to do one knot and glue it. Squishing it. Try and keep it flat. And then we'll just trim that off to say there. And fray it out. There. That's better. Just gotta make sure that glue's dry or it'll stick it closed. We don't want it to stick it closed. It's still sticking to my finger some, so I'm gonna powder it. Don't be sticking my project together. Okay. Now they're safe. Okay, there we go. That's better. I don't think I got them too tall. Let me make sure. Yeah, they'll be okay. Yeah, they'll stick out a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so that's the project. So it's, what does she call it? She called it wrap and fold? I lost my paperwork. Oh, there it is. What did she call it? Wrap and flip folder. That's what she called it. So anyway, fold over, got inside, and then we got flip up, join, spot, pocket, pocket, pocket. Okay, and then it goes in the journal. Does not go there. Lost an envelope. There it is. Sorry, if I don't put stuff back, I won't be able to find it. I have to put it back. Okay, let's find a page. How much time we got? We're good. All right, we did good. I was worried. All right, let's see. What's a good page for this? It's going to go on this side, so. And then our little paper clip holder will hold it on. And you could also, if you didn't want to paper clip it, you could eliminate the back pocket and just have it as a, you know, flip up and flip over and glue it. But I'm going to do it as a tuck over thing. I just got to find a good spot for it. maybe not this one. Oh, that's not bad. What about there? Oh, there's a pocket on the other side. I don't want it there. All right, I'm gonna try another one. If I can find a good spot for it. Might just put it on coffee paper. Maybe that page. That page isn't bad. All right, we'll put it on this page. So it's just gonna go over like that. All right. And then the paper clip is just gonna hold it in place. Like so. Okay. So it just holds it in place. And it's a little bulky with the paper clip, honestly. It really is. I don't know if it's just that particular style paper clip. I have other hidden paper clips. Let me see if I see one. I'm curious if they're any narrower. You could even just use a normal paper clip or anything, honestly. But if this feels too bulky later, I might change it and just use that somewhere else. But for right now, so that's how it works. Got that. Got that. Other side, got that. So just a fun little element. Stick that on there, and then I was going to put something on there, which I'm not sure I want to do right this second, but maybe I will. What do you got? Maybe, let's see. I might just use some of that coffee fabric. I have a little thin piece of it. It's kind of thin. Not sure. I think I'd rather a charm, but I don't know if I have. I don't really have any charms made yet. I was thinking of making some. The loyalty card type, but I haven't done that yet. So for right now, I think I'm just going to glue this on here, just a little piece of it. I'm not going to knot it. I'm just going to glue it. I can always pull it apart later if I want to. Glue that on there like that. And then I'll just fray the end. Just a bit. Give it a little bit of a fray there. There. Okay. That'll work. Alrighty, that is our project. So that works. I'm not worried about that sticking out because I have plenty of room in my journal to accommodate it. Once we put all the signatures in here, there's plenty of extra space. So it's not really going to stick out that much, if any. Okay. All right. I hope you all enjoyed that. I think it was fun. I think it's cute. It's a good way to use up scraps, you know, if you have some smaller size scraps. Let me just get it zoomed back out. There we go. All right, guys. I will be back on Wednesday. So I will see you all Wednesday. Y'all have a good weekend. Try not to get snowed in. Hopefully the weather will calm down a little. All right, guys. You have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.